Well, hello everybody. I'm doing a little bit of work on the clipboard park.
Oh, there's a good
A
shot of
friend of
Fox.
mine.
Oh, ho, ho.
Hi,
We
Foxy.
gotta screen
Hey,
save this.
Foxy. Hi, Roxy. So we're gonna do some work in the park. I was in his park. He showed me his stuff, and he had an aircraft carrier in there with the ride attached to the carrier already. And I'm going, okay. I've got tank. I got the tank portal for World of Tanks for Old Grizz. I was coming up with something for World of Warships for Old Grizz. And then that's when I saw the carrier and I said, aha, that's what I need. So I went, run this now. No, I had one. No, no. There it is. Get the last ones I did. Gotta make that a little bigger. Oh, hold up a second. Oh, sorry about that. This is something I had done earlier. I was working on some photos I had taken of the face and the stage. Figured out how to do a stop-go animation, and that's going to be the next big project here during the winter, is creating a stage performance using the face. I have their bass player, I have their drummer, I have Jazzy Jazz. In fact, she's driving my Tiger. No, we gotta write this stuff down. She is tank commander of my Panther on the German line for the World War II era of World of Tanks. Yes, I made her tank commander. So, other than doing the voice for the face, she also does the tank commander for old Grizz out there in World of Warcraft battlefields. I love it. Hey, Halloween's coming up. They should be having their Halloween thing. We'll be able to get some ghostly images. Oh, I'm just kidding. What I'm doing here is I'm creating a big water basin. So it's going to take a lot of landscaping to do this. And I want to fit the whole ship inside the water, but I don't want the support showing. I want the ship to look like it's floating on its own. Because you put it in the water, it should float. And that's what we're working towards. And that's why I'm putting these little pathways down below, because it eliminates the supports. And you're saying, yeah, well, why don't you just do it? No, that takes the supports off all of it. I don't really want that. I want it to look like a roller coaster, except for the carrier. The carrier is the prop, and it came with aircraft. So I got the aircraft. I got the aircraft carrier. I have a harbor on my other one, but see, that's at 98%. I got to go to the new park to bring this in. Either that or I have to eliminate something. What I could do is I could eliminate a haunted house because I have two of them. At which point I'll make the harbor a little bit more, because I think I could do more landscaping and scenery. I just can't add no more rides. So if I take one out, I should be able to put this one in. And then that would really take Grizzle's Den Speedway to it'd have the two portals. It'd have the racetrack, the beginnings of Minecrafts that we're working on. In fact, we got a whole big series of Minecraft characters that we're introducing into the park as cookies and bobbleheads. So once I get the carrier thing kind of figured out, I like how this worked with this little harbor thing I put in earlier. I lost all the water. Did you see that? It's a problem with landscaping of water. It's trying to get the water to the right level that you need. And so I had to dig down, but then it looked like the carrier's floating above the water. Nah, don't like that. I wanted about the same as the ships that are already there, without interfering with the water on the left there. If I would have jumped down, it would have took that water out too. then you got to figure out where the leak is at, go fix it, and then fill it back out. And that's what I'm doing here, trying to eliminate the supports of the carrier, not the roller coaster. Roller coaster can have supports because it's part of the ride. You know, now if I was doing something just maybe look like the planes are flying or something like that, you know, maybe going up and down or around clouds and stuff like that, yeah, maybe I'd want to take the supports out and then to give you the impression that you're actually flying. Especially if you use the coasters where you hang underneath it, so you see no supports, you see nothing, it'll be like you're flying. There you go. There's your Top Gun ride. And then you just do your video or do a clip of the ride, and oh, that'd be awesome. See, you get ideas just sitting there watching this stuff. This is okay, what happened? Alright. Oh, did the camera turn off? Yeah, see, the camera turned off. I want to bring that stuff in. Okay, I'll be right back. No, I know not. I'll finish this first, then I'll go get that. What I'm looking at is I want to bring some clips I did, put it on my zip drive, and then that way I can work on it, or I can observe them, review them at work. Like you said, I got some photos of the face here. You know, I've started DC Hero, Jesse Ghost, so I drew up a little bit. Backstory, Bookworm, her bookstore, when it burned with her in the bookstore, and it was that little villain dude that I introduced to you that saved her life. And from that point on, she became a superhero because she got training from Dr. Froststone. Okay. Now, I want you to know I'm changing up these characters' names, so I'm not taking copyrighted characters. I'm making my own. Just like this fella here, Captain MorTea. Okay. I changed up the image on the bottle because I want to use the bottle as a prop. I can't use somebody else's graphic arts. That's intellectual property of somebody else's. I don't want to use it, but you can take it and change it, make it yours, and that's what I did. So this is Captain MorTea, and we come up with the product. It's called prop rum. It's not real rum, it's tea. It's to give the impression that, like, if you go to a party and you feel like you got a toast and you got to charge your drink but you don't want to get drunk, hey, you can use Captain MorTea. If it's good enough for the captain, it's good enough for me. And there's the marketing ploy. I think that's been used before. I don't know. I hope not. But that's in connection with Captain MorTea. And I just introduced him to you. So we got Captain Morty now. We got a Mr. Marshmallow. We got Foxy Fox, Miss Emmy. We have Frontier Alice. So I got all these characters that I'm bringing in that I can have them doing different things around the park. I'm learning how to create little zones where they could actually, like, maybe do like performances. You can create like a little stage, you know. And there's curtains. I hear a bubbler going. Oops. Okay. Water bubbler. Yeah. Oh, it looks like a thing. That's cool. Oh man, buddy, I'll send you a message here in a minute. I just want to get this audio track in here because I can't pause it too much anymore. I already got too many. One more might just say, no, you can't do it. Then you got to export the clip, which puts this audio track in there. Then you bring that back in. You go back in, and then you can put another audio track in underneath that. And that's how you get your multiple voices going on. And that's how it sounds like there's maybe 2 or 3 people in the studio, but it's just mostly Mr. Editor playing around with all this fun equipment and being an artist playing around with the paint. So now I got to get a canvas. I want to paint that up. I got a picture of it. I'm going to do something up in GIMP with that. That's going to look cool, and I can use that connect it with the clip I brought from the game here. I figured out how to put it on a zip drive, my clip that I was in. I can bring it into the PC or the laptop too. They both have GIMP on them. I can bring it in here to GIMP. That's Sergeant Bones right there. That's where I created him at. I started out with the little Minecraft figure that I was building around my granddaughter's replica of her statue in Minecraft. And I might have to ask her what her name was. I don't know if she gave him a name or... I know she was taking it for something. I can't remember what she was she was looking at, and she made it from that. And she made a huge one. And I think Phil Ed at the time, she made a few different kinds. She made a chicken. Oh, it looked cool. And that would be easy enough to do here in the parks, is do like the chicken. I want to see about maybe doing a creeper, maybe. Like I said, I created Sergeant Bones. We got Katie Witch. I have Warlock Daubers. And then I got Warlock Daubers Ghost, which is all that line of cookies that Katie Witch is created. And like I said, she sells the gingerbread cookie if you just want the cookie. And then for an extra $5, they'll frost it to look like the spooky cookie that you like to have. And like I said, it's Katie Witch. I have Sergeant Bones. Yeah, and then there's Daubers, and I also have Daubers Ghost. So depending upon what the frosting, what the individual or character might determine the type of frosting and the different flavors. I haven't come up with that yet, but I did come up with the shop with the different cookies. Now I need to come up with a shop similar to that for gifts, but make the gifts in there bobbleheads. It would be neat if they could actually create a little bobblehead type character that you see the people walking around the park with. But what I'll do is I'll create a hat spot next to it, so when they buy the little thing, they can buy a hat too, and I'll have the hat maybe correspond with what they're selling at that particular spot. The hat of Warlock Daubers, the hat of Katie Witch, that kind of thing. I think there is a witch's hat. You can sell a witch's hat. They do have witch's hat. They have the cowboy hat. There's the one with the goggles would be good for the carriers here for Captain MorTea. So create a shop that sells those. So then you create the franchises. You can decorate that to say, hey, come get your bobblehead here. And then you go over to Katie Witch's place and go get a cookie that tastes like gingerbread. I was thinking like the black for like the Sergeant Bones, the black could be licorice flavor, and maybe have like the white frosting of Sergeant Bones, and the white frosting would be the bones, the black would be the background, and then maybe have I have 3 different colors. Your primaries, you got red, blue, and yellow. You make all your other colors from that. You have white, which you use for creating highlights, and then you have black for creating shadows and stuff. And then you can combine the black and the white to create the different shades of shadows and light. And then you create your different colors. And then, alright, I'm kind of working backwards here. I had to move these clips down because the clip was too long to get it. That's where these kind of mark the end at. So I'm going to go back to the beginning. Hey, the clip is too long. It's supposed to come back a little bit. Move these clips down and rearrange the music. We need to be at 14:45. I did plug by again. Oh, look, Mr. Voiceover. What I want you to do is leave that scripted bit in that here, and we'll use that for marking the spot of all of our clips, okay? And the script clip. Cut, print, and post. Put it in the can on the shelf. From ELA Studio and Sons, fill that in all grids. Thank you for watching. Hey, we got it to fit.